Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Hey, now.
How y'all doing? We wanted to come to y'all together and just do a little something, just to share some love and let y'all know how we feeling about this love thing. How you feeling about this love thing, honey?
I'm feeling good about it.
Well, tell the people. Tell the people.
You know, I love. It's good to love, and it's good to be loved. And when you're in a situation where you're doing some loving, it's important that you receive it so you can keep giving. You know, so it's a chain reaction, and it's a cycle that has to be replenished always, because love puts you in the feeling of giving, but you have to be refilled, and it's good to have somebody there to refill you. So that's how I've been feeling about love. You know, the cycle of it, and how powerful it is, and how it creates so many other things that we need and other things that we want and desire. So that's a beautiful thing. And me as a man, I really done tapped in and got that type of understanding how beautiful that can be.
I want to say hey to Lavelle, Latifa, Jamila. How y'all doing out there? Hey, Shanta.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? We thank y'all for joining us right now. We just wanted to talk a little bit about love. Let me tell y'all something about love. Love is really about commitment. I think each day that me and Dana wake up, and when we go to sleep, we commit to another day with one another. Mm-hmm. We commit to, hey, Riziki, we commit to whatever changes or whatever challenges come up for us each day. We commit to that, and just, you know, sometimes we got to go in our perspective corners and go think about stuff, because I know for me and Dana right now, it's not even us that make the other one upset. You know, sometimes people go into the blame game. If you, it's not even all about that. What's really going on is the triggers. We want to talk a little bit about the triggers, honey?
Yeah, triggers that when she's speaking of triggers, we're talking about things that had impact on us in our past relationships, past situations, past lives, if you will. And so, you know, sometimes when you involve yourself in a new situation, a new relationship, whether it be in love, or whether it be in business, or whether it just be in friendship, people do things that seem similar to something you done went through,
right? And
it gives the illusion that's that, and it upsets you, and you have a response of, sometimes the response can be how you responded to the situation that you used to be involved in,
right?
Or the fact that you maybe didn't appreciate the way that you didn't respond in your past situation, that you respond the way that you always wanted to respond in this new situation, thinking that it's the same situation. So those are considered triggers, and those have to be monitored and dealt with. And it's important to all of us, because we all have triggers, and sometimes triggers can give us illusions or give us reminders of where we came from, and how we have to tend to them, and how we and remind us that that's something that has to be dealt with and faced, you know, from each individual, so that we can continue to build and be greater people to the new people that's involved in our lives. And that's what's important.
And you know, I know for me with the triggers, look, I'm not perfect, Dana's not perfect, but I know for sure that I have a damn good man. I have a good man, honey. And I know this. And I know that he's not here to hurt me. I know that he loves me. I know that he has my best interests. You know, I know all of this. So when something comes up and I'm affected by something he has done to me, or I think he has done to me, you know what I'm saying? Because really it's all about perception. I have to a lot of times go off to myself, and I have to think about, why do I feel like this? You know your man loved you. You know he didn't come here to hurt you. You know he's not going to do anything intentionally to hurt you. Why are you feeling like this? So I have to go sit off to myself and get quiet for a minute because, I really be wanting to, well, you already be knowing that woman be want to bust a nigga head from time to time. But I don't get down like that no more. So what I do is I go off. I know, baby. And what I do is I go off to my corner and I go think about, why am I feeling like this?
Yeah.
What just happened here? Oh, I ain't gonna hurt him, Riziki. I love him too much. I'm not gonna hurt him, baby. But it just, sometimes things flare up and it's like, what happened here? Why am I feeling like this? What did he do or what took place to where I feel like I felt 10 years ago when I was with somebody else? Because see, that's really what's going on.
And sometimes triggers can come off so smooth, you don't realize you thinking it's another your mate's trigger that pop off, and it really be your trigger that popped off.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Yeah, I was like,
Wait, we had a situation happen, and I'm steadily going, but honey, look at it like this, and honey, I needed you to do this, and honey, that wasn't right, no, that's not what I did, and this and that, and I'm going on and on and on about how he was misunderstanding me. Then come to find out, I was the one with the misunderstanding. I apologized all day long when it was revealed to me. Y'all just kept saying, baby, I love you. I'm so sorry. Baby, I apologize. I really apologize. It was actually my trigger coming up. I'm thinking he's being triggered by something that we was going through and that he was misunderstanding me. And it was me the whole time was under the misunderstanding and being triggered by some old stuff. So when I'm triggered by some old stuff, what I'm picking up is that I'm treating it like I would have dealt with it previously when it used to come up for me and be a painful situation, because that's what I've been taught and that's what I've been known to do. So now what I do is we sit back, we recognize that it's a trigger. That's the first thing. You got to recognize that it's a trigger.
Right.
How do you go about recognizing it's a trigger? How we go about doing it, babe?
Well, going to those corners like you said earlier, taking a break. When things get heated and we know each other, you know who you are and how you are when you get heated. And when you take a break, whether it's 15 minutes to a half an hour, some of us need all night. You know what I'm saying? But go to those corners and think about, ask yourself why. Why did I respond this way?
Yes.
And that why is a very powerful question, very powerful word. When you ask that why, that why will open the door to that dark side or that experience or that reality that you hadn't dealt with, that reminds you in your present of what's going on. And when you ask that why question, then there you have it. Then you'll recognize, well, damn, that's a trigger.
Right.
That's something that I used to deal with in my past, and damn, was that for real? Did I really feel? So, and then and after you get those questions answered within you about what you was dealing with, or what you, better yet, what you was facing, then you can go to your mate and apologize and be genuine about it, and not, because sometimes we come to our mates and apologize and really don't be genuine because we don't have a clear understanding of what actually happened.
But you know what else? The reasons a lot of times we go to our mate and we apologize and we don't have it's not an authentic apology, because we don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to reveal to our mate, first off, that we fucked up. Second off, that this was a trigger from a past relationship experience, and relive that experience in our heads and have to explain and express this to our partners. See, you don't want to express what happened in the past relationship that makes you feel a certain way today. You want to keep that shit hidden. So that's a lot of times why we don't even recognize or give ourselves the freedom to recognize that it's a trigger.
Yeah, exactly. So that's very important that we recognize that about ourselves, you know, and there's nothing wrong with making yourself vulnerable to somebody who loves you.
Yes.
You know,
because if they truly love you, they're gonna support your healing and your growth. You know, they're gonna help you through your pain.
And for us kings and gods and men, you know, we're our ego gets in the way with that part, you know, because we've been programmed subconsciously, consciously, and on so many levels not to trust our women because of the system of the patriarchal system that we live in.
Right.
It's geared for us to not to trust women, and women not to run things, and women not to do this, and that has done something to women.
Right.
You know, and bringing up their development into really transforming into their womanhood, the wise woman. So that keeps them in a childlike state of thinking to where they're not appreciating themselves, and they're fearful of rising up their consciousness. So you know, so it's a two-edged sword of the system that we're living in, and that must be broken, you know, so we all can elevate into a higher consciousness of love, because it's not, especially in this country, you know, when I was making shifts in my life, I discovered that in this country specifically, that they attach the wrong words to the right thing. To give you an example, they've always taught us to fall in love, and we took that belief system. But when you fail in life, you
ouch,
you hurt yourself.
Yes.
I don't care if it's in school or if it's outside. Ouch. And you outside playing or outside just walking and you trip and fall, or you fail in business. It's not a good feeling. So when you attach love to the wrong or the right thing to the wrong word, then you duplicate that action of falling.
Right.
So, you know, and the song Burt Bacharach, Never Fall in Love Again,
Never fall in love again.
Kind of woke me up on that theory.
Never fall in love again.
And I kept listening to it over and over, because at this particular shift in my life, I was hurting real bad emotionally on so many levels. I was going through something. So, but that hurt and pain allowed me to listen and have an open ear, conscious open ear, to where, because I was really seeking some answers. And it really opened me up, and I heard that song for the conscious and the true consciousness that it was written to understand. And so I started developing a thinking of doing everything that we was taught in this country, and to turn it into reverse, and finding out by turning it into reverse, it brought truth. So rise in love. Because rising in love equates to growth.
Yes.
And that's what you want to do with your partner. You want to be able to grow with your partner, not fall with your partner. You want to be able to grow and rise in love. So that's what this is about. This rising.
And many of us, we've had good relationships. We've had great partners. But because of our triggers, we've allowed that to separate and cause an end to a damn good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that means we're not dealing with our stuff. We're not dealing with our stuff, and we're blaming the other person for things that are basically going on with us that we need to identify with.
Right.
You know, so right now we gonna hit y'all with a little tune. It's a little slow jam. I know y'all kind of remember this right here, but we gonna go ahead and hit y'all with this. Hey Riziki, thank you, baby.
Thank you, Riziki.
Hey Natalie. Hey Michi. What's up, Sheba? And all those I didn't get a chance to call out. Exuberantly. Hey. See, exuberantly.
Well, that's a good
yes. One. Come on, baby. Get by the speaker. Hey!
Can y'all hear that?
The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. I'm giving you all I got. Your love has captured me.
Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside, I knew it was real. The way to make me feel.
Lying here next to you, time just seems to fly, giving you more and more. Let's give love a try.
Oh, sweeter and sweeter I go. I have a self-adore who fool the tricks of time. The lost and love divine, true love in a special way.
Closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving you all I've got, your love has captured me. Ow!
He, over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside I knew it was real. The way you make a brother feel.
Ooh. 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 Get to you. You made me see by giving me all.
All over that, all over.
Remember, y'all gotta give it all.
Closer I get to you, the feelings all over me.
It's over me too. Hey!
Running closer,
Sweet as a gravity. Peace, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, check your triggers. Check them out.
All right.
Love
Peace.
y'all. Thank
Love
you for
y'all.
joining us.